So even against, he says, even against your parents, your own parents, the people that raised you, the people, that you probably would have the most loyalty to, right? Over people, and he says third, your parents and your close relatives. So he said, even if it's against yourself, even if it's against your parents, even if it's against your close relatives. So he gives the examples of three of the hardest situations where you standing up for what's just. If your parents was on that wrong side, if you would be, it would detriment you for you standing up for that just thing. If your other relatives or family or close friends or whatever, your country or whatever was on that wrong side, it'd be hard to not be loyal to them and go against them, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says stand up for what's just and they aren't for what's just. It'd be hard. But he gives those three examples to express how important and how serious justice is in Islam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is like the embodiment of justice, right? Justice is a natural characteristic of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it was a natural characteristic of his messengers as well, right? So you have to stand firm on what's just, no matter what is the point. Those parts of the verse express how important, how serious these situations is, where you must stand firm on justice, no matter what and who it is. You cannot follow, you cannot accept, and you have to be against them if it's unjust, and you have to support what's just. And if it doesn't mean you have to go attack the people that's doing an injustice. It doesn't mean you have to kill them. It doesn't have to mean you have to disrespect your parents. But what it means is that you have to let them know that they're wrong, and that you're not going to support that, and that's against what it means to be what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands us to do, and the principles he commands us to have. It's against that. So you're against that. And we submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala over your parents, over family, over scholars, over anyone and anything that exists. No one is superior above Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says is certain, it's facts, it's 100%, it's nothing above that for us Muslims, right? This is what it means to submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We submit to him over all, right? So submit to justice. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that he is aware of what you do. So he's letting you know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in this last part of the verse, he's saying he's aware of all that you do. And he's saying that he's testing you. He's watching you in these situations where he gives you the opportunity to fight for what's right, to be just. He's watching you, and he's going to note these things. He's going to note how you respond when you're presented in a situation where you're faced with injustice for someone else or you.